Hey everybody, this is Ms. Berman, and I just wanted to give you guys some last minute feedback before you start presenting your practice presentations. Some of this feedback was, reminded to me after I saw one practice presentation today, and I thought that you guys would all find this helpful. So remember, with your presentations, you're going to be starting with a real life situation. If you see on this design, everything above the dotted line is the real world, and everything below the dotted line is the TOK world. So that is like, we could say like theories and philosophies and things, but obviously that stuff needs to be applied to the real world in the end. So we start with a real life situation. From that real life situation, we extract a knowledge question. That knowledge question needs to be open, general, and about knowledge, and that needs to be applicable to more than just this one single real life situation, okay? So once you have your knowledge question and a clear connection between the real life situation and the knowledge question, you're gonna start to analyze this knowledge question. But you wanna analyze it in the TOK world. So you wanna analyze it through the use of credible sources and resources and theories and things like that. You could analyze it just based off your own mind and kind of current examples, but we want to go a little bit deeper than that. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick 1 to 2 areas of knowledge to focus on. Maybe your knowledge question has already zeroed in on an area of knowledge or 2. Once you've focused on your areas of knowledge, you're going to want to do kind of focusing on these three things basically. 1, where has this come up in history? Like, how has this question played out in the past? So are there any famous or controversial or kind of iconic examples of where this question has come up? And what did they do in the past? And how did it impact the field? If it wasn't that important and didn't impact the field, it might not be super helpful for your analysis. Because again, you're really trying to answer this question at a deep level, not just use a bunch of random real life situations to answer it, okay? Next, what did the credible knowers or experts in the field have to say about this question, either in response to specific examples or just in general, possibly in the form of theories related to this question, okay? So again, we really want to back up our analysis. We want to put it into an academic and credible context. We want to make sure that we have a lot of resources to back up our thinking. And then ultimately, we want to come to some type of conclusion. Now, it's not always going to be clear, perfectly wrapped up in a box and a bow. Sometimes your conclusion is not an answer to your question, but rather just a response to your question. Okay? So, it's not a yes or no, because that's not a knowledge question. A knowledge question is open-ended, but you can at least say, well, we know this and we don't know this. Or in order to answer this question, we need to get a little bit more information. But in this situation, this might be true, whereas in this situation, this might be true, okay? So we're gonna respond back to our original real life situation and apply that analytical thinking and academic support back to the real life situation. And then we end by saying, yeah, this is such a good knowledge question that it applies to other examples, other real life situations, either in this area of knowledge or possibly even in other areas of knowledge, because that's what a good knowledge question is, okay? It's open-ended and it can be applied to lots of things. So we see that the vast majority of your presentation is going to take place in the TOK world. I'd say 1 to 2 minutes up here, and I'd say 2 to 3 minutes up here, and the rest of your entire presentation is going to be down here.